India has over 200 evangelical institutions, and Asia has hundreds more. But the options for a PhD are extremely limited. Doing a PhD in the UK or the US is extremely expensive, and without a full scholarship, almost no one else can afford it. The vision for ETS is to be a center for evangelical scholarship, where scholars can develop and think theologically in the Indian context.
Well, hello, prospective ETS students and all who are interested in the Ph.D. program at Evangelical Theological Seminary. My name is Kevin Storer, and I'm right now the director of the Ph.D. program. Now, I know that if you are considering ETS, you probably have a lot of other good options for a PhD program. And so today I'd like to just give 5 reasons why you might consider ETS to be the best option. The first reason you might choose ETS for the theology program is that our program is fully accredited through the ATA, the Asian Theological Association. And that means that when you get finished, you're going to have a recognizable and marketable degree in Asia. The second reason to choose ETS is that for many PhD students, the program is completely free. Each year, we offer several merit-based scholarships, and those scholarships cover tuition, room and board, and they're renewable for up to 4 years. And that means that you can spend all your time focused on study rather than having to work. The third reason to choose ETS is our teaching assistantship program. From the very first semester that you arrive as a PhD student, you'll be paired with a faculty member to go through all the different parts of the teaching learning process. From tutoring students to developing exams to becoming a better innovator in teaching techniques. The goal is that when you finish, you'll not only have a research degree, but you'll also be an educator yourself. The fourth reason to choose ETS is the close proximity you'll have with faculty members. In this fully residential program, both students and faculty live on the same campus, and that means that you'll be able to interact with them often. I have 2 PhDs, both from large programs, and both cases, it was very difficult and took a long time to get a meeting with my advisor. Here, you can drop in anytime because we're always available to see PhD students. The fifth reason to choose ETS is what I would like to call our broadly evangelical ethos. We are non-denominational and we favor good research over denominational conformity. And yet we do so within the bounds of the great Christian tradition, that great creedal Christian tradition that's come before us. We consider you to be the stewards and the guardians of that great Christian tradition and the continuation of that Christian tradition. We want you to be well-read and able to dialogue with the great masters of the Christian faith. Irenaeus, Augustine, Aquinas, Anselm, Luther and Calvin, Schleiermacher and Barth. We want you to understand them so that you can see the richness of that great Christian tradition and bring it to bear on the context here in Asia.
PhD program at ETS offers carefully curated coursework that allows students to have a strong foundation so that when they go through the coursework, they are ready to write their dissertation. The idea is this: to introduce students to various aspects of the development of theology, including philosophy, immerse them into it so that they can come up with a topic on dissertation. After the students have finished their coursework, we give them about 9 months to prepare for their comprehensive exams. This is a doctoral level exams where they will prepare to write exams on 5 different areas: on modern theology, on hermeneutics and historiography, on a theologian, an area of doctrine. So we allow them to practice well, learn well, to be able to really go down and become an expert in each of these fields. The final stage in the PhD program is to write a dissertation and defend it successfully before a panel of faculty. Once the students have been able to do that, they can successfully graduate with a degree in PhD in theology.
The most challenging part of transitioning from MTH to PhD has been getting used to the individual work environment, along with meeting the requirements within the prescribed time.
ETS is very committed to family life. It provides a good campus where we are surrounded with a godly family where we can grow together spiritually. And also ETS provides a place where we can earn financial income so that our journey is more manageable. For example, I have a wife who is working in the hospital and also a school which provides good education within the campus and also the other facilities where we can meet our basic needs. That's one of the most helpful thing about ETS, which is very difficult finding a place like this in other campus.
The most rewarding aspect of the PhD program here is the opportunity not only to learn but also to develop your skills as teacher, because that's something that we are going to do for the rest of our life. And ETS provides us that opportunity by giving us a chance to work as TA, teaching assistants, which not only gives us financial aid but also helps us in honing our teaching skills.
In this fast-paced world, questions are inevitably present in the minds of different age groups, and they need answering. Life-changing questions needs life-changing answers as well. The PhD program here desires us to be able to look at the text, how it ought to be interpreted, and to be able to harmonize them with what our early church fathers have taught. With this accumulated knowledge, we desire to provide an answer that's relevant to today's questions.
The best thing about community life at ETS is that you come from diverse cultures and you get to learn from one another, and also that you get to worship the Lord together and also play together and have fun together, which create lasting impact in your life.
PhD is a humbling process. Reading is hard, but writing is even much harder. Knowing that we have to critically think and engage with theology and philosophy, it has humbled me that my knowledge is little and I have to do in this bigger world with the big people trying to produce, and I have been a small contribution in that, and it has helped me to humble myself, to know that I am in this process along with